channel. Y'all, in today's video, and I'm still sipping on coffee, so y'all bear with me. I just got a little drop to finish, but I want to go ahead and get started on this video because I want to share with y'all 10 amazing designer tips and creating the custom, modern, upscale kitchen of your dreams. Y'all, these are the exact same tips that I use when I renovated my kitchen. I definitely took into consideration these professional tips that was gonna give me not just a trendy kitchen, but they were gonna give me features that are here to be around for a very, very long time. So these are the tips that I wanna share with y'all today. 10 amazing designer tips to getting the kitchen of your dreams. Now y'all, we know that the kitchen is the heart of the home. This is the first place we start our day. This is where the family meets and congregates. This is where family gatherings and parties take place. The kitchen is it. The kitchen is the heart of the home and most likely probably the most important part in your home. Y'all, so this is why I say it is super important that if you are looking for a new home, your first home, please keep that in mind to find the kitchen that you know will work for you. If it is not up to your standards, make sure that the kitchen has the possibilities to become the kitchen of your dream. Take in consideration the square footage of the kitchen. Take into consideration the layout of the kitchen. Are these things that you will be able to change if the kitchen is not already up to your standards? And also, if you already have a home and you are looking to upgrade, renovate, or just remodel, do some things different in the kitchen, take your time. Take your time, take your time, take your time, because kitchen remodels, kitchen renovations are so super expensive. So you don't want to do something that you're rushing to do and then, you know, 2-3 months later, you know, you're like, oh no, I should have done this. I do have some regrets in my kitchen, but stay tuned because I might be fixing them soon. Y'all keep in mind that you might have to do some major stuff in order to create the kitchen of your dreams. You might have to relocate some appliances. You might have to take down, knock down, remove some walls to open up the space. You might have to add in new cabinetry, take out some cabinetry, add in lighting. It is so much that goes into creating the kitchen of your dreams. And sometimes it's just not a kitchen refresh, it's not a kitchen update, it's not a kitchen remodel, it is a whole true kitchen renovation. Take into consideration that if you do want to get the kitchen of your dreams without having to go back a year or two later, make sure you do it right. You know, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these tips. Must-have designer tip number 1 is ceiling height cabinets. Definitely visually appealing, guys. These ceiling height cabinets give you a more custom and upscale look to the kitchen. These cabinets are not just aesthetically pleasing, but they also offer so many other benefits, such as the added storage. It does makes the kitchen appear a little larger and more open, and it eliminates the wasted space. Therefore, it doesn't allow the dirt and the grime and the grease to collect over time on top of the cabinets. So if you currently don't have ceiling height cabinets, but you like this look, you don't have to go out and buy new cabinets, you know, all over again. If you have just a small gap between the cabinets and the ceiling, you can use a crown molding to fill in that space. And also, as in this picture, you can use some type of decorative molding to fill in that area. Also, here's a picture of the cabinets where they don't go all the way to the top, and as you can see in the bottom picture, how they added in some extra crown molding, they added in some paneling, and they were able to create that extended cabinet look. And you can also consider framing up the top, and you can add stacked cabinets or faux cabinets. Must-have designer tip number 2 is lighting, guys. Lighting is essential and key in having an upscale, modern looking kitchen. Now, you do definitely need task lighting. Task lighting in the kitchen is what provides you ample amount of light to be able to perform your daily tasks in the kitchen. It helps you to see when you're cooking, meal prep, and cleaning. Also, another key lighting is accent lighting. Accent lighting can come in the form of some pendants, under cabinet lighting, but accent lighting brings a nice ambience to the space. And speaking of lighting, this video is partly sponsored by Lightbiz. Lightbiz is a brand specializing in smart home lighting systems for your home. Lightbiz sent out to me a few of their lights, and these lights I will be using in my pantry, my newly organized pantry. So guys, please be sure to stay toward the end so that you'll see how I organize my pantry using these under cabinet lights. And so these are not battery operated lights. They are rechargeable lights. They come with a charger, and they also come with a remote as well. They have a dimmable feature on it so you can adjust the light that you prefer to use. And it also has sensors on them. So you can set them to where when you walk by or when you open up a cabinet, the lights will come on. If you're interested in these under cabinet lights, please be sure to check out my description box below, and I will have their information there. Must-have designer tip number 3 is my absolute favorite. It is the Enclosure or the encased refrigerator. This is definitely a custom design feature that is sure to give you that high-end look in your kitchen. Now, when we talk about the sticking out refrigerator or the refrigerator where you see the size, I think it's a design flaw that stems from the designer, the builders, or even maybe sometimes the homeowner. Let me back that up, because when it comes to designers and builders, I really think that that is an intentional flaw, because builders are usually just going to find the most cost-effective way to build that home. And a lot of times they're not taking into consideration the custom features unless it's at your request, which comes at a premium. When the sticking out refrigerator is a design flaw on behalf of the homeowner or the home buyer, it's simply because we have purchased the wrong type of refrigerator. If you do have a custom built cubby hole for your refrigerator, you should be using a counter depth refrigerator as opposed to the standard depth refrigerator. Now, if you like this custom design feature, you can also buy refrigerator side panels. Just be sure to paint them to match the color of your cabinets, and you may have to do a little reconfiguring in the area. Must-have designer tip number 4 is the most wanted kitchen island. You cannot have a custom design kitchen, y'all, without the kitchen island. Y'all, I watch a lot of HGTV, and my favorite designers are the Property Brothers and Hillary from Love It or List It. And these home buyers and homeowners are always badgering them about an island. I want an island. I want an island. I want an island. So guys, when I renovated, guess what? I wanted an island. I wanted an island. But guys, having an island is definitely a custom feature in a kitchen. Must-have designer tip number 5. We are going to talk about the two-tone cabinetry. Yes, guys, it's a big hit. It's a big hit, and it's here to stay around. It's not just trendy, but it brings so much contrast to the kitchen. So if you're looking to get that custom look, you may want to also consider having two-tone cabinetry. Must-have designer tip number 6 are large pull-out drawers as opposed to cabinets. Cabinets, sometimes you have to get down on your knees. You got to reach all the way in the back to kind of get what you want. But with these large pull-out drawers, they're very practical, they're convenient, they're spacious, and they're also aesthetically pleasing to a modern design. Must-have designer tip number 7 is the designated beverage station along with the built-in beverage cooler. Just like with the refrigerator, you want to have your cooler encased. You want it to fit snugly inside of a cubby hole where it's encased with the cabinetry around it. And then that way you definitely get that high-end custom look. If you haven't already, please take the time to like the video and subscribe. And here I'm just going to show you a few pictures of the encased or built-in beverage coolers. Must-have designer tip number 8 is the range hood. And range hoods are really taking over the microwave over the stove for the functionality of it and for the aesthetics. Now, an OTR microwave, which is an over-the-range microwave, it does come with a ventilation system, but it does not compare to the type of ventilation that you'll get from a range hood. And so with most modern design homes or newly renovated or redesigned homes, they are coming with open floor plans. And so with the open floor plans, the kitchens are now a part of that as well. The kitchens are no longer closed in by walls. So proper ventilation is very important to keep food smells out of the rest of the house and out of the furniture as well. So when it comes to range hoods, there are so many styles and designs to choose from. But as far as the installation, there's 2 factors that you must consider. So you have a ductless self-contained installation, and then you also have the vented installation, which requires some ductwork. So in my case, I do have a vented range hood, and it actually just takes the odors and the smells from the food right out of the house through the ductwork. Now in the self-contained range, what it does is it sucks in all of the fumes, all of the odors from cooking. It takes it through a filter, and then it recirculates the clean air back into the house. Must-have designer tip number 9 is the Undermount Sink. Now, I don't have the most fanciest sink setup here. When I did renovate the kitchen, I wish I had gone with a different sink design, but right now I'm stuck with this. But I am glad that I went with the Undermount. The Undermount sinks give you a very sleek and seamless design, and the biggest highlight of an Undermount sink is not just its aesthetics, but it doesn't have that lip around the edge, and it's easier to keep clean and sanitized. And you can just actually wipe off all of the debris right into the sink from the counter without any of that food getting trapped in the crevice of that sink. Now here's a style that I really wanted, and I wanted more of a square rectangle type of sink. Must-have designer tip number 10 is the kitchen pantry. What custom kitchen doesn't have a pantry? It can be as small as a linen closet or as big as a bedroom. And in my case, it's small just like a little linen closet. But remember, I told you guys to stick around to the end because I wanted to share with you guys how I reorganized my pantry. And as you was watching, that is how it was before. So right now, I'm just going to empty out everything from it. I am going to clean it, and guess what? I am going to paint it as well. So now that I got the cabinets all emptied and cleaned out, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting them. As you can see, well, the shelves, not the cabinets, but I'm gonna start painting the shelves. I'm also gonna paint this back wall. These shelves are the same color as my cabinets used to be. When I had the painters come out and repaint my cabinets, they did not do inside of the pantry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the pantry myself. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. I'm gonna paint it the same color as my cabinets were painted, which is an alabaster white. And then we'll go ahead and we'll reorganize it. But first, with the shelves, I am gonna use a primer on it because this is a cabinet type material. I don't know the material that is called, but it does have like a sheen or whatever it is on it. So I'm gonna use this primer on the shelves first, and then I'll go ahead and paint it. Okay, so now that I got everything all painted, everything is really nice, clean, and white, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys what it completely looks like. And then I'm gonna share with you a few things that I ordered off of Amazon to use with the pantry organization. So here are a few of the containers that I ordered. I did order some airtight food storage containers, and I believe this was a set of 20. And then I also ordered some cereal storage containers as well, and that came in a set of 4. And then here I ordered some small wooden shelves with metal black legs. I'm going to be using that in the pantry as well. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and get all of those containers washed and completely dried before I fill them up. So now here's a look of the pantry. I've already filled it with all of the storage containers that I'm going to be using in the pantry. Those rattan baskets, I purchased those from the Container Store a while ago. I had already been using them inside of the pantry, so these are some really good storage bins, and I wanted to continue to use them in the pantry. So along with the rattan baskets, below is the wood shelf that I purchased off of Amazon, and then to the left you have the wire rack that I'll be using for onions and potatoes, and I had that rack already as well. So now you got a look here of what everything looks like back inside of the pantry. My pantry seems to be very light because I don't have, my son is not here. He's in college now. And of course, my oldest son, he doesn't stay here. So our pantry is a little lighter when it comes to the food items that we have in here. And we don't have a lot of junk food because we don't eat a lot of junk food, my husband and I. But yeah, this is it. And as you can see, there are the under cabinet lights from Lightbiz. So be sure to go ahead, check those out. I'll leave the information for those in my description box below. And here are the containers that I got from Amazon. And also I'll leave a link for all of the containers that I purchased from Amazon as well in my description box. Guys, do not forget to subscribe, comment, and like the video. Also, let me say thank you so much for watching. And as always, until the next time, stay well, be blessed, and I love you. Bye-bye.